unbelievable, right? The main bridge from the 13th century. Wow! Amazing! Saint Anna, it's a Gothic style, Baroque style, built church from the 15th century. The exterior ain't that special, but once you're inside the church, and I wonder why. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Belgian boy. I was born and raised in this city. I want you to look around. Look at the architecture, the nature, the flag, the oldest bridge, the old courthouse, and in the background, the oldest tower. All this history, all these centuries together, and then look on the left-hand side. How nice and quiet it is over here. The people, they used female or post pigeons. Les pigeons voyageurs de post-deuil, weliswaar. Also called the Bridge of Love. And why do we call the Bonifacius the Love Bridge? Because it's over here that many couples choose to.
enter at your assigned assembly station. You'll find the location of your assigned assembly station on the digital screens, on the back of your stateroom door, and in large print on your seat outside.
Fierce wind, you call the tide. You know where sorrow sleeps. Ask the waves where he now hides, the one my heart still keeps. The sea took him with whisper and foam, far from this shore and me. If he's gone, then take me home to drift eternally. If he cries, then I will cry. If he sings, I'll sing on high. If he's lost beneath the tide, then I'll go where love can't die. Let me bloom where he may rest, a red flower on his chest. Let no stranger's shadow fall where he was mine, my love, my all. Fierce wind, you feel his steps, you follow where he roams. Tell me if he dreams of me or walks this world alone. If the sea has hushed his voice, then hush me with it too. And let the sun rise over us with morning dressed in dew. If he cries, then I will cry. If he sings, I'll sing on high. If he's lost beneath the tide, then I'll go where love can't die. Let me bloom where he may rest, a red flower on his chest. Let no stranger's shadow fall where he was mine, my love, my all. If he cries, then I will cry. If he sings, I'll sing on high. If he's lost beneath the tide, then I'll go where love can't die. Let me bloom where he may rest, a red flower on his chest. Let no stranger's shadow fall where he was mine, my love, my all. Fierce wind, speak once more to the sea so wild and wide. Wake the waves and call him home, or take me to his side.
You better hold on tight and try to enjoy the ride. Surrounded by billions of dreams, facing faces can be overwhelming. It doesn't make sense right now, and that doesn't change with time. I'll be your roadmap, I'll be your guide, but some things you gotta see through your own eyes. If I said I had all the answers, that'd be a lie. 'Cause everybody's guessing their way through life. Everybody's singing along, but they don't know the lines. Everybody's wishing on the same stars in the sky. And everybody's guessing that we'll be alright. Or strum a chord, take a left at the light or a right at the fort. A sword or a shield is your choice, so wouldn't it be nice if we were old? It's the greatest lie you could never be told. Everybody's guessing their way through life. Everybody's singing along, but they don't know the line.
Everybody in the whole supply, they just got to do the tree last night. Number 37 said the number 3. We had to still over there. I should have lot of people feel for me. Come on, do the jailhouse walk with me and let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
I hear the sound of fiddles and the pipes that blow. With hands like magic, fingers gently strum, a tale unfolds as melodies hum. Dancing through the strings, the guitar sings its song like a gentle breeze. It carries us along, the notes spark memories of love and strife. In this Celtic rhapsody, we find our life, with a voice as smooth as a pint of stout. He tells stories of heroes and battles fought. The rhythm of his guitar matches his heartbeat as he reads tales of old. The land of green hills where the whiskey flows, I hear the sound of fills and the pipes that blow. With hands like magic, fingers gently strung, a tale unfolds as melody. Ancient stones where the rivers wend, legends of the past echo in our minds. With a Latin tune and our heartfelt sigh, we raise our glass to days gone by. In the flicker of firelight, shadows dance and sway to the rhythm of our dreams. And the songs we play, chords of yesterday, blend with the new in this timeless land where our hearts stay true. Like the ancient stones where the rivers wend, legends of the past echo in our minds. With a lilting tune and our heartfelt sigh, we raise our glass to days gone by. In the flicker of firelight, shadows dance and sway to the rhythm of our dreams. And the songs we play, the chords of yesterday, blend with the new in this timeless land where our hearts stay true.
That's wide enough again here. Very shortly we can go down to one, so neither of us have to stop them. The locals can do it, and we can do it with them regular. We do it regular back to pass them.
By the music into the night, the melodies weave through my air, telling stories of the world beyond the land. As the final note fades into the dawn's embrace, we cherish the moments in this sacred space. Though the song may end, its spirit remains in the heart of the hills, and no whispering reigns until we meet again in this land of dreams where the music lives on in endless streams. So remember the tune.
If I were the ocean, I'd moan beneath the moon and cradle the tears that fall from the dune. Each wave a goodbye to the ships that set sail, each tide a soft tale of love that's turned pale. In the soft siren song I'd lament and I'd weep for lovers lost to the arms of the deep. vanished at the break of the day. With each crashing wave against the shore's hushed confide, in the moon's silver wake lost souls do abide. Beneath the grey sky where seagulls mournfully cry, the waves whisper tales where old ghosts say goodbye. Each break on the shore a remembrance unfolds of mariners brave and their legends of old. In the hush of the dusk as the day takes its leave, the sea's somber dirge in the twilight we grieve. O misty-eyed maiden that stands by the shore, your heart with the ocean forever at war, sing me your sorrow, your hopes, for they yearn for the mariner's promise of someday return. The fiddle shall cry on the cliffs where you roam, a reel for the restless, the sea is their home.